This week's writing hack is in response to a question that came up this past week as I was delivering a workshop at Dalhousie University. I was teaching students who are working on their master's thesis or their PhD dissertation. And one of the questions they had was, how do you get critical distance from your work so that you can revise it and edit it? And of course, this is particularly challenging to do when you're working on a lengthy project like a thesis or a dissertation. There are a couple of things you can do. The first one, I bet you're already doing to some extent, so it may be a matter of just doing this more intentionally. The first thing you can do to get critical distance is to get temporal and physical distance from your writing. So simply let it rest. Even if it's only for 10 minutes, when you come back, you'll have fresh eyes. Ideally, if you're working on a long piece of writing, you want to give yourself, even a day between the time when you finish your first draft and then you sit down to revise it. If you can make it a week, even better. The second thing you can do is to deliberately de-orient yourself from your writing. When we revise, we tend to read a piece of writing over and over from top to bottom. And that's logical because we want to get a sense of the flow of the writing. But that's also a little bit problematic because you, as the writer, already have a sense of where the writing should be going. And so when you're reading top to bottom over and over, you're already able to predict where the writing is going. You're not able to get that critical perspective on individual sections of the writing. So what I recommend is intentionally pulling out of context specific sections of the writing. That could be a section, it could be a paragraph, it could be a group of paragraphs, but the idea is to intentionally isolate it so you are coming to it with fresh eyes, without the context, without the framing, and then you can see, how is this piece of writing working? Of course, that's only part of the revising process. There are plenty of other tips that I could pass on, but I like to keep these writing hacks short, so it's something simple that you can start applying this week. So I hope that this tip works for you this week.